Rob Delp, Jay Pendleton, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks for
Yeah.
spending some time with us in the MTV studio.
See your face all over online.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's a great thing. Yeah, thanks for doing this, because I think it can really help us get our message out. And Academy's important for us, but a lot of people don't know who we are, and this is a great avenue, I think, for us to do that.
For sure. Well, let's start there. So catch us up. Like, where are you now? Tell us a little bit about Anika.
Yeah, so Anika is, we're one of those companies that a lot of people don't know about, but if I told you some of the products we have, you probably would know. So we manufacture Orthovisc and Monovisc, which most people in this industry know about. We make that and we license it through J&J MedTech. They're the distribution of the sales force for us on that side. In the past, we also had a couple other businesses, Arthrosurface, Parcus on the sports med. We have since divested that, and we've made the conscious decision to really go all in on the regenerative side of medicine. So we have a lot of products. We call it HA all day because that's what we're doing now. Most of what we do incorporates hyaluronic acid into our business.
That's amazing. So you've focused now on HA.
Yep.
And there's power in focus.
There's a lot. We think there's a lot of power in that. We would have a lot of distributors and a lot of sales reps that were conflicted. So they might sell somebody's hips and knees, and then we had a total joint. And so there was a lot of conflict there. It was hard to get focus in the sales force and even internally. Since we have gone to the regenerative side, I feel like we can get focus, and we're not as threatening on the distribution side as well.
Yeah, for sure, because you can be Switzerland, essentially.
100%. Yeah.
So take us back to where this all started. Warsaw, right? Like whatever you want to share. Your family, we were talking off mic.
Yeah.
That was amazing to hear. Can you share whatever you want to share?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Warsaw, big town, right? You know, a lot of people have been there, been through training and whatnot. I'm actually fourth generation orthopedic. So my great grandma, my grandpa, and my dad all worked at Zimmer.
Wow.
I went to I kind of defected and went the Biomet route. This is my 30th year in orthopedics. Wow. The majority of those were at Biomet, and then Zimmer Biomet once acquired. And then since then, man, 19 is when I left Zimmer Biomet. Mm-hmm. I did private equity for a couple years and then joined Anika 3 years ago, mainly because of people. We had a lot of people that were ex-Biomet, and it was just that culture and that familiarity that we knew what we were getting into and what we were doing. And then the products, I mean, to be focused on the regenerative space, it's not hip and knee. And it kind of makes it fun that we can go out and get in front of surgeons, show them our products, and, it might rub some people the wrong way, but it's not changing religion to get someone to try a regenerative product. Right. Whereas to change a hip and knee, you have a lot of instrumentation, you have a lot of kind of what they were trained on the regenerative space. We don't have that as much.
Right. Yeah. That's exciting to hear. So what's the feedback been like, maybe from distributors, surgeons, like whatever you want to share? What's happening in the field?
Yeah, I think a lot of our distributors are really enjoying the focus. And then we're getting attention from those who, they're looking at it saying, hey, these guys have new up and coming things. I need this in my bag, or I need to keep company XYZ away from my doctor with their, cuff augmentation patch or with their biologic. So, we're getting some of those interests because they're seeing that, hey, if I can keep company XYZ out away from my surgeon and I can come in with some Anika products, it's a home run.
That's great.
Yeah.
So
we're signing, very active on the distribution side right now. We're growing, we're adding. So, one of my calls to action probably is, if you can sell, and you want the latest in cuff augmentation, look us up, booth 4420, look us up on LinkedIn. A lot of people out there know some of our people at Anika. We'd be more than happy to entertain that.
Yeah, that's amazing. 4420, booth 4420 here at WOS.
Yep. And also tomorrow at 10 a.m., Dr. Codd from Maryland is in the Innovation Theater. I believe that's 2705 at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's another call to action if you want to see anything about our cuff augmentation patch. So that right there is 80% hyaluronic acid. Oh. Pull on it.
That's amazing.
So we figured out a way to take
Eight-
hyaluronic acid in a liquid state and make it into a fabric. That's 80% hyaluronic acid, 20% PET or suture.
Use this for like my laces or something. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So let's talk a little bit more about people and culture.
Yeah.
You know, because I personally believe that's what makes all of this unique.
Yes.
So Rob, let's talk a little bit about culture at Anika.
Great. You know, I think anytime you talk about culture, the first thing you have to talk about is trust. And that's what I think we have a lot of, is a lot of people who have worked together in previous careers that trust each other. And I think that's where it usually starts from my standpoint. It's like, don't tell me who you are, show me who you are. And I think that goes a long way within our team. Probably hard thing for us is we've had a lot of disruption. We sold off 2 companies. That's never easy. And I think, you know, we tried to do it as transparent as we could, tried to be as upfront. But I think at the end of the day, people understood that we're really trying to get focused and be really good at one thing rather than try to be really narrow and not very deep in a lot of things.
I can see that is you start to take advantage of those economies of scale when all you focus on are those products. They don't compete.
Right.
People can use them. They, like you mentioned to me, you could show a surgeon, and you've seen this
Yes.
firsthand, and then hearing from the field distributors, you can show a surgeon that, and they'll use it tomorrow.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yeah. And we literally have had that where we've had dinner with a surgeon. We've shown it to him, and he's like, I have a case tomorrow, bring it in.
It's amazing.
And again, we don't have all these instruments. Everything's disposable. We don't, you know, you're not going to Central Sterile trying to find something, you know, it's not the big total joint side of that. We've done that. We've been there.
Yeah.
And now, you know, we're very focused on the regenerative space, and Anika's a fun spot to be.
It sounds like it. So take me, let's talk about future, like go forward for Anika, for regenerative, whatever you want to share in that regard.
Yep. So I showed you our cuff augmentation implant, and I think Dr. Sigmund and Dr. Codd are going to be speaking about this as well.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a product called Tactoset, which is a calcium phosphate bone void filler with the binding agent being HA.
Nice.
So that's another product that we have today that we're selling and marketing. A couple things on the horizon. This is called Hyalofast. This is not available in the US yet. I have to be clear, not available yet.
Okay.
We do sell it in over 40 countries. We have 15 years clinical data. This is 100% hyaluronic acid that we form into a fabric that is an off-the-shelf cartilage repair device.
It's amazing.
This is going to disrupt the cartilage industry. And again, not available yet, but we're working very hard to get this across the goal line so that we can take this to our customers.
Well, honestly, Rob, kudos to you for sharing even what's not available yet, because people want to know what's next.
Right.
Doctors, distributors, even people like me, I'm excited in what's next, what's the future look like for regenerative, and that's really exciting.
And then we also have a product called Cingal, which is Monovisc with a steroid. It's a combo product. So again, we sell Monovisc right now through J&J MedTech. Once we get this approved, you know, we're going to see, you know, what path or what channel we take that down. But that's a product that is also, we're working very diligently to get that through the FDA.
That's fantastic. Anything else you want to share? Any other thoughts that while we're here in the studio, we appreciate you sitting down with us?
Man, I think probably the best thing, you know, for us right now is products are doing great in patients. And we can't ever lose sight of that. That's why we wake up every day. That's what we do, is to take care of the patients. And then on top of that, I love seeing sales reps and distributors be successful. I really do. I had somebody tell me this a long time ago, and I truly believe a sales rep job is the best job in the world. And it's the best job because you get to work with people smarter than yourself every day.
Mm-hmm.
Money, it's not unlimited, but we're commission-based, and I know we pay higher commissions than all the competitors out there in this space. So if that's important to you, you know, you can do really well with our products.
Yeah.
And it's about how much you sell. And lastly, you get to help patients. You get to help that surgeon, help that patient. And I think those things alone, just seeing that patients are doing really well with this, and the fact that we get to impact lives of sales reps who get to impact lives of patients is what this is all about. And we truly try never to forget that.
No, I mean, it's the North Star. I mean, I think it's one of those things that unifies us and brings us together with our doctors, customers, because it's why we do this.
Yeah.
So call to action, booth 4420.
4420. Yep.
Okay. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 12th.
Yep.
You've got a couple things happening as well.
We do. Dr. Codd is at 2705, or the is it called the Innovation
Yes.
Theater? It is at the Innovation Theater at 10 a.m.
Okay.
This time. And other than that, swing by the booth or hit us up on LinkedIn. Anybody to Anika, you can look up. You can hit me up.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get back to you. And again, we're expanding. So if you can sell and you want to take the latest technology to your surgeons, let's get after it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Rob Delp, Anika, out of Warsaw, Indiana. Thanks for sitting down with us, and appreciate your partnership.
Well,
here.
thank you for what you're doing. I think this is awesome.
Well,
yeah,
we're just happy to provide a platform for you all, and it's exciting to learn more about now and what's happening in the future for your company. So
great
to meet you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Good to see you.